everyone. Welcome to Self-Care with Meg. My name is Meg and I'll be leading you through your practice. Today we will need blocks for class. Just at the beginning, 2 blocks for sure, and then they'll be helpful a couple other times throughout class. So get those and then set yourself up in a comfortable seat. You can be cross-legged or kneeling, maybe sitting on a prop. And get some movement as you set yourself up. So if you need to roll out your neck, or twist or bend all the different directions in your spine, go ahead and do that just to check in with what you have brought to your mat physically. And when you're ready for stillness, hold your spine nice and long, picking up through your sternum, sending your tailbone to point down. And you can bring your hands to Lotus Mudra. So base of the palms touch, thumbs and pinky fingers touch, and then the rest of the hand or fingers will expand out. You can hold that up in front of your chest and lift your chest up towards your hands. Also lengthen through the back of your neck, feeling like you're trying to lift the base of the back of your skull. You can shut down your eyes or rest a gentle gaze out in front of you. Soften in your face, soften in your jaw. And start to breathe more fully, more expansively into the side seams of your body, trying to feel some space generated in between your ribs, down into your waistline. We're going to take box breath. So exhale all of your air. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, holding your breath. 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and keep that going. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And it's come to my attention from some of my students that getting that full length of the exhale can be hard. But we often aren't used to pressing out every little bit of stale air from our body. So engaging around the lowest set of ribs, using the intercostal muscles, using the serratus muscles to press everything back in so that you can press out the air from your lungs. So if you're struggling with that longer exhale, get a little engagement in your upper abs as you force the last little bit of breath out. And that'll help to extend your exhale a little bit longer. So keep that breath going. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And this mudra that we're holding, it's one of my favorites, Lotus Mudra. And if you've seen a lotus flower, they're really beautiful, really fragrant, and they grow on ponds, not rivers, not lakes, but ponds that are stagnant. And they grow there because there's a lot of anaerobic muck at the bottom of the pond for them to grow out of. It's gross and smelly, but also full of nutrients. And they have this long stem that can reach all the way down. Well, it'll reach all the way up to the top of the pond. But growing out of that muck through the water and then producing those lovely lily pads and the flower on top. And when you think of your heroes, both your personal heroes and cultural heroes, recognized heroes, I suppose, they aren't heroes, they aren't special because everyone always loved what they had to say, because their life was super easy, because everything was handed to them, or because they had no struggle. It's usually quite the opposite, right? The people that we admire who do great things, there is some adversity that they have to overcome, right? They go through periods of time of darkness where they don't know if they're doing the right thing. They have a lot of people telling them that they should stop, that they should quit. And then after all of that struggle, then they are recognized as the hero. And in our personal lives, it is much the same, I think, that we go through periods of struggle, maybe even periods of doing things that we feel ashamed of, that we feel guilty about, that it's easy to wish that we had never done, but going through those hard times is what makes us who we are, what makes us strong, what makes us resilient, what makes us able to make different choices the next time because we learned, right? Hopefully, ideally, we learned. So it takes that muck for us to grow into the person that we are, into a better person, a more complete, well-rounded person. So rather than denying those periods of struggle or wishing that they never happened or feeling shameful or guilty about making certain decisions at certain times, I think we should embrace that dark side of ourselves. The periods of our life where, we don't want to repeat them, but they gave us a lot of information about ourselves. They gave us a lot of strength. And now we can do things differently. Now we can know that we have the strength to overcome again, because in all likelihood, everyone is going to go through another period of struggle, right? Life isn't going to be even keeled all the way to the end. That just it's unrealistic. And it's not the easy times, the times when it's sunny and wonderful and smooth sailing, that we're going to remember and draw on to get over the next struggle. It's the dark times. It's the times when we were having a rough time, when we were struggling. We're going to remember that. Remember that we already overcame that. Remember that we have that resilience and that power, and do it again. All right, take one more full breath cycle, just like this. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And then you can come back to your natural breath. Keep your hands how they are and just raise them up overhead. Taking Lotus Mudra overhead, pressing down through the sit bones, stretching long in your waist, really lifting out of your hips. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the mouth. Just one more like that. Inhale, arms come up. You can land in Lotus Mudra. Exhale. And relax your arms. If you need to wiggle out your shoulders, do. And we're going to meet in a child's pose using those blocks. So set your blocks up probably on the middle height, and they'll be at an angle to each other, so they're not perfectly straight, not perfectly across the mat, but at an angle. And as you come into child's pose, toes together, knees wide, and the blocks will be a little farther away from you probably than you think they should. Really have to reach your elbows out to the blocks. And then palms together, thumbs to the back of your neck. If this shape does not work for you, you can touch opposite elbows or let your arms fully extend. If you need more stretch, bring the blocks up to the highest level. And if you need less, you can take the blocks down to the lowest level. Then keep feeling your sit bones pull back towards your heels.
Getting that length in your armpit, along the side seams of your shoulder blades, the outsides of your shoulder blades, stretching into the lats, stretching into teres, maybe getting into the deltoids a little bit. So make sure you're breathing expansive into the back rib, so breathing up underneath the shoulder blades. And keep a long, smooth breath, allowing the breath to stretch in your lungs and in your skin at the top of the inhale. Take 3 more breath cycles, resting here. Filling up all the way to the top, breathing out until there is nothing left, till you need some engagement to push out the last little bits. And if your arms are not extended, extend them now. Let your wrists relax. Take another breath cycle here. And then come to an unsupported child's pose. So you can set your blocks aside and stretch yourself out. Forehead touches down. And if your shoulders are feeling a little tense, you can walk your arms back, letting your shoulders roll forward. If your knees are separated, sometimes even putting your arms between your legs can feel nice. All right, one more full breath cycle here. And then walk your hands onto the mat, coming to a tabletop, all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrist creases, your hips over your knees. Grip the mat. Inhale, belly lowers, tailbone up, heart forward. Exhale, press the ground away, round your spine, tuck your chin. Keep that going on your own, cat and cow. Really feel the movement, the wave in your spine, the movement of your shoulder blades on your back. And you can shift forward and back, feeling the difference in the bend in your spine with that adjustment. And if you need to roll out your neck or flip your fingertips to face your knees, get a nice stretch in your forearms and your wrists. Those things are also welcome. All right, and then come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Big open chest, shoulders are stacked. Exhale, thread the needle. Ear and shoulder tap down. Inhale, come back up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time, inhale, right arm up, pressing down through the knees, through the grounded hand. Exhale, shoulder and ear down to the mat. Reach out towards the side of the space. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, right pinky finger to the top left corner of the mat. Chop the side of the hand down, and then lower your shoulder. Let your ear rest on your bicep and get a little drag of the arm back towards you. Inhale, take your arm back up towards the ceiling. Step 2, supported side plank. Right foot to the back of the mat. And your left foot will swivel behind you like a kickstand for some more balance. Big circles with the right arm. Seeing if you can graze the ground with the fingertips.
Take it around the other direction. Full range of motion. And reach your arm overhead towards the front of the space. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, reach back for your foot. Press your foot into your hand. You can hold on to your foot, your toes, your ankle, whatever you can grab onto. Then keep lifting up your knee. Kick hard into your hand. Strong in your core, protect your lower back so all of that bend isn't just dumping into your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, re-extend. Then place your hand down, parallel with the left. Square back off towards the front of the space, three-legged tabletop. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heel. Exhale, knee to chest or knee to face, press the ground away. Inhale, re-extend, lift up. Exhale, squeeze in. One more, inhale. Exhale. Press hard, step between your hands. Come to your fingertips, chest lifts, and then come up, Anjaneyasana. Arms overhead, relax your shoulders out of your ears. So feel like your shoulder blades are pulling down and together. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to your hip, left arm over, side bend. And get a little lean back here to keep opening through the front of your left hip flexor. And reach your right arm down towards the ground. Keeping the side bend, right arm just reaches down. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. And you'll have to press your right knee out to keep it over the knee, keep some external rotation. Inhale. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, eagle arms. If that doesn't work for you, touch opposite shoulders, elbows stay lifted either way. Inhale, elbows come up. Exhale, fingertips to the ground, bow towards the inside of your leg. Again, like that, inhale, elbows high, lift. Exhale, bow. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Unravel the arms at the top. Exhale, cactus arms, sternum lifts. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plant your hands and step forward, forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows, let your arms dangle or take some other bind. Then give yourself a little sway right and left. Relax your head, relax your neck. Release the grip of your arms. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, find that length. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, coming all the way up. And lace your fingers together at the top, releasing just the index fingers. Say Panda Mudra, little back bend. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Stick your butt out behind you. Keep your ears in line with your biceps. Really lift the sit bones, lengthening the backs of the legs. Press into the heels. Inhale to come back up, right into a back bend. Exhale to bow. Halfway, flat spine. Shoulders plug back. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, diver's pose. Sweep the arms back, coming up onto the toes, spike the heels. Inhale. Exhale, lower your heels down. Come all the way back up. Stay for a breath in. Breath out to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your fingertips down, bend your knees, and bring your heels in towards your butt. You'll be up on your toes here. Get some rounding in your back, relax your head, then roll all the way onto your back. Legs come straight up. You can either grip the edges of your mat or press your hands down. Press up through your heels, flex your toes back towards you. Inhale, hover the heels off the mat, keep your lower back pressing down, point the toes at the bottom, exhale to lift. Keep it going. Inhale to hover, exhale to lift. Moving with your own breath. Only going down so low as you can keep your spine grounded. Feeling your lower abs work to pull your legs back up. Using your breath, helping with that action. We'll be here for just 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock and roll up and down. And come up to a seat, extending your legs out in front of you. Left foot crosses over the right, and bring your right heel towards your left hip. So you're sitting, setting up for a twist. Left hand plants behind you, right arm high, inhale. Exhale, twist. Elbow to the outside of your leg, look over your shoulder. Pressing down through both sit bones, inhale. Exhale, counter twist, both hands plant over to the other side. Then walk your hands back to the front of the mat, standing split. Step up onto the left leg, right leg unwinds. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Lower your right knee, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Shifting your hips back over the right knee. Left leg is long. You can always scoot that heel further forward if you need some more space to help draw the hips parallel. So right hip moving forward in line with the left, not splaying open. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And walk yourself forward to lunge and step back, high plank. Shift forward onto the tips of your toes and lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, cobra, roll up. Exhale, roll back down. Puppy pose. Shift back so that your knees are stacked, or your hips are stacked over your knees. You can grip the edges, the front corners of the mat, or just press your hands down. I like the security of gripping the mat. And then press your sternum down and either chin or forehead touches down. Child's pose. Press yourself back. Shift forward to all fours. Tabletop. Feel your arms plug back into the sockets. And inhale, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling, peeling open in your chest towards the side of the room. Exhale, thread the needle. Shoulder and ear come down. Hips stay lifted. Inhale, reach right back up. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach back up. Exhale, left pinky finger comes over towards the top right corner of the mat. Chop the side of your hand down. And rest your head on your arm. And pull that arm back towards you. Just a little bit of pressure there to get that stretch. You may feel this all the way down through the bottom edge of your lat. So your lat will go all the way down through your waist. Inhale, slide your arm back up to the ceiling. Supported side plank. Right foot swivels behind you as you step your left foot out towards the back of the mat. Big circles with that left arm. Big sweeping circles. Full range of motion. And take it the other direction. Keep the back foot grounded. Then land your arm out towards the front of the space. Lift the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, reach back for your foot. Kicking your foot into your hand, right shoulder stays stacked over the wrist. And again, you can grab for your ankle, you can grab for your toes, anywhere in between. Kicking hard, inhale. Exhale, re-extend. And plant your hand back down to the mat, squaring off towards the front of the space. Inhale, lift the heel, lift the chest. Exhale, knee in toward your face, cat the back. Inhale, re-extend, find length. Exhale, squeeze in. One more, inhale. Exhale. And step your foot between your hands. Come to fingertips, long spine. Come up, Anjaneyasana. Softening your shoulders, softening in your face. Left hand to your hip, right arm over. Pressing down through the right knee. And again, you may be feeling a stretch through the right front side of the pelvis. Slight lean back. Reach your left arm down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to your right. Press through both feet as you turn. Right fingertips reaching back, left fingertips reaching forward, keeping the left knee open. Inhale. Exhale, right arm underneath the left, eagle arms. Elbows lift up. Exhale to lower, fingertips towards the ground. Inhale, press high, elbows lift. Exhale to bow. One more like that, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up, unwind your arms. Exhale, cactus. And plant your hands down to the mat. Step forward to fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, fold, active fold. Inhale to rise, coming all the way up. Lace your fingers together again at the top, Sepana Mudra. Exhale, side bend to the right this time. Pressing through both feet, so feeling lift out of your waist or out of your hips as you bend over. Inhale. Slow movement, exhale, turn your chest towards the ground. Send your butt back behind you. And then reach out towards the front of the space. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, point your fingers over to the left. Slowly roll the right shoulder on top of the left as you press your pelvis forward, coming into a side bend. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Inhale through center. Taking it back the other direction. Exhale, side bend to the left. There's a light. Inhale. Exhale, slowly moving the hips back as you roll down, facing the chest towards the ground. Reach out in front of you. Long in the backs of the legs, lift the butt, lift the sit bones. Inhale. Exhale, point over to the right. And then peel open, pressing the pelvis forward as you come into a side bend. Inhale back through center. Exhale, back bend. Inhale through center. Exhale, diver's pose. Sweep the arms back, lifting butt bones. Reach your chest forward, strong in the backs of the arms, and lace your hands together this time. Pull the knuckles back. Lower your heels and fold. You can keep a soft bend in your knees here. Let your head go. And release the grip of your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your fingertips down, spike the heels, curl up into a little ball. Inhale. Exhale, roll onto your back, legs in the air. All right. Press down through your hands and bend your knees, pull your heels in towards your butt. A little bit different this time. Keep pressing your lower back down, but this time keeping your heels hovering the whole time. Extend your legs, toes are flexed back. Exhale, bring the heels back in. Keep that going. Extend, squeeze the legs together, pull back in. Keep moving on your own breath. Hovering only as low as you can keep your lower back grounded. We'll be here for just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees in towards your chest, rock and roll up and down. All right. Land up in a seat, legs extended out in front of you. Then right foot crosses over the left this time. Almost lost it there. And left foot comes in towards your hip, towards the opposite hip. Both sit bones as grounded as possible. Right hand plants behind you, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale to twist. And I really try and lock the back of my arm onto the outside of my leg. Press as my chest lifts back up. And rotate the right rib back. Back hand is pressing into the mat like a second spine. And then I usually land my hand over my chest. You can keep the arm extended. You can take a mudra with your elbow bent. All good options. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, release, counter twist, both hands plant over to the other side. And walk your hands back to the front of the mat, standing splits. Press up onto the right leg, unwinding the left. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel the thigh bone plug back. Again, hips are square to the front of the room. And toes can be pointed or flexed. You can also move between those two. That feels interesting. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself forward to lunge. Step back. High plank. Shift forward to the tips of your toes, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra. Elbows in, heart forward, dragging the chest forward. Exhale to lower. Puppy pose. Press your hips over your knees, sliding your chest down towards the mat. And again, gripping the edge of the mat or using friction, pressing your hands down and forward. Child's pose. Walk yourself back, rest your forehead down, relax your neck, relax your chest. And take your time coming to downward facing dog. You can move through a tabletop, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back, or pressing right back from a child's pose. Either way is good. And as you arrive, pedal out your feet. And I am going to use the cue peace toes here in just a second. So that just means the first two toes on your foot, like peace fingers, index and middle finger. But this will just mean the first two toes on your foot. Kind of makes sense. All right. Press your hands down and forward. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, peace toes to the back of your left ankle. So grip the back of the ankle between those two toes, first two toes, and then press the heel down. Inhale. Keep your hands planted. Exhale, both heels over to the left. Coming onto the inner and outer knife edges of the feet. To side plank, right arm high. Feet are staggered. Big circles with the top arm. And reach your arm forward. Slide your right foot up in line with your knee, coming onto the toes. Wild thing. Turn your hips up. Reach towards the front of the space. And come back over. Three-legged dog. Right leg high. Inhale. Exhale. Step between your hands. Come to fingertips, long spine first. Coming up, high crescent lunge. Press hard into the back toes. Right knee over the ankle, then engage the thighs towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, side bend, right hand to your hip. Left arm over. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, open twist to your right. Right hand back, left hand forward, maybe exalted warrior. Right arm down your back leg, left arm high, keep lifting on the back thigh. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, warrior two. Front heel lines up with the middle of your back foot. Press the feet away from each other, then lace your hands together behind your back. Drag the knuckles down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Leaning back, pointing with the crown of your head. Exhale, extended side angle, same thing. Reaching forward with the spine. Hovering your rib cage off of your thigh. Keep pulling the knuckles back. Again like that, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. One more, inhale. Exhale. Release as Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lengthen out your front leg and expand the arms. Your hand may land behind your leg just because of how the arms were bound. That's fine. Hand can also be on your shin or in front of your leg on a block. Tailbone into the body, inhale. Exhale, half moon. Stepping up onto the right leg, just shifting that posture forward onto that one leg. And again, block can be helpful here. Keep lifting through the back leg. If you want to take Chapasana, sugar cane pose, you're welcome to get it. Stay for a breath in. Breath out steps you back to warrior two. To star pose. Turn the toes in as you arrive. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. And then either plant your hands under your shoulders, keeping your elbows in line with your wrists, or walk your hands between your legs. Either way, play with shifting your weight forward and back. So moving the weight more into your toes, maybe feeling the way your butt can come farther over your head. And if you want to play with it, you can widen your stance until you can get your head down on the ground. And then same thing, just playing with shifting the weight forward, shifting it back. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders if they're not there already. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, standing split, step up onto your right leg. Inhale, exhale, knee to chest, and come all the way up to stand. Inhale, exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, cactus the arms. Open the hips. So bring your left knee out to the left, press your pelvis forward. Inhale. Exhale, Eagle Garudasana. Left leg over, left arm under. Sitting low, squeezing everything towards midline, moving your elbows off of your chest. Breathing into the shape, and if you fall out of it, that's fine. Try and keep your eyes on one spot, one unmoving spot. Inhale. Exhale, release. Step your feet together, arms come up. Breath in. Breath out to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or float back and move through your flow. Chaturanga Dandasana or something else. You can always do upward facing dog or cobra or sphinx pose, or just take a rest here. And that decision is just based on your needs, right? Are you needing more action right now? Are you needing more of a restorative shape before you move on? All right, let your head hang for a moment. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Again, I'm going to use peace toes as the first two toes, big toe and the second toe. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, peace toes to the back of the right ankle. Press the heel down. Inhale, keep the hands grounded. Exhale, both heels over to the right. Press your hands into the mat. Feel that stretch along your side ribs. To side plank. Feet are staggered. Left arm up. Big circles. Using your core to stabilize with that movement. And land your hand reaching forward. Slide your left toes back in line with your knee. Press your hips up. Lean back. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, come back over, three-legged dog. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Come to fingertips, strong back leg. Come up. High crescent lunge, crescent warrior. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to your hip, right arm over, side bend. Keep picking up the back thigh. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open twist left. Right hand forward, left hand back to exalted warrior. Left arm down, right arm lifts. Again, strong in the back thigh, pressing that knee up. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, warrior two. This mat is a lot squeakier than my other one. All right, hands in line with the shoulders, pressing down through the knife edge of your back foot. Then lace your fingers together. Knuckles down, working the arms behind your body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Leaning back, the work is in the spine, in the core. Exhale, extended side angle. Hovering your ribs off your thigh, staying sunk deep into your front knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And unwind to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Maybe landing your hand behind your ankle, maybe not. Wherever you're at, staying open across your chest, taking up space. Breath in, breath out, half moon. Step up onto the right leg, left leg lifts. Again, a block can be helpful here. And externally rotate the right leg as if you're trying to turn the toes up towards the ceiling. You can stay here or Chapasana, the standing variation of that supported side plank pose we did earlier, taking the bind. And stay for a breath in. Breath out steps you back to warrior two. To star pose, take up space. Exhale to fold, Prasarita, toes turn in. And then walk your feet back so that they're in line with the long edge of the mat on the side where your heels are. And if you would like to play with a headstand, this is a good shape to do it from. So you can do the tripod variation, hands in line with your shoulders, head down. You can do the basket variation, walking your feet far enough apart that you can place your forearms on the mat, head in the basket of your laced fingers. You can also head down, walk your hands onto the ground behind you. And from there, whatever you're doing, press into your hands, shift your weight forward onto your toes, and lift your legs. Wherever you're at, be kind to your neck so you're not jumping up into a headstand ever under any circumstance. When you're ready to come back down, I find it easiest to split my legs and then slowly bring them back down, but do what you need to do. And you can stay here for longer if it's feeling good. And if you're coming back out, just give your head a moment to hang, maybe shake out your neck. And headstand, it takes a lot of core. So really engaging your core to lift your butt. And then once you're up, squeezing your legs together. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, low lunge, to standing splits. Right leg up, inhale, exhale, knee to chest, and roll up to stand. Give myself some space here. All right, inhale. Exhale, right hand back, left hand forward to twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus the arms, bring the knee wide. Press your pelvis forward. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, right leg over, right arm under. Eagling the arms. And you probably noticed originally my elbow landed on my forearm, and then I couldn't really get the bind. So crossing at the elbow, so the top elbow is more on the upper arm, more on the bicep, makes it a little easier to wrap. Deepen your hip crease, reach your butt out behind you. And step your feet together, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. To low plank, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra or anything else. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hands down and forward, inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. And look between your hands. Step or float to the outsides of your hands, coming into a squat. Press your knees wide. You can even get a little shift right and left. Keeping your spine long so you're not hunched over in this posture, but you're leaning back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands behind you and come to a seat. Feet stay planted as wide as the mat. Hands stay planted behind you. Wash your knees right and left. And keep both knees over to the right. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Uncross, bring your knees back through center. Inhale. Exhale, over to the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Keep your feet planted and come all the way on to your back. Walk your shoulder blades a little closer together. We'll set up for bridge pose, an option for full wheel here. Press your heels down and forward. Thigh bones stay parallel. Walk the backs of your arms onto the mat. Press the hips high. You can stay just like this. If you would like to walk your hands on either side of your head, press to the crown of your head, and then lengthen your arms, pressing into your feet. That is also an option. Take another full breath cycle wherever you're at, and then slowly roll your spine back down. Once your butt comes down, wag the knees right and left to settle your lower back. And cross your right ankle over your left knee. Pull the back of the left thigh in, the belly of the left thigh in. Figure 4 stretch. Keep a little flex of your right toes, just gentle flex back towards your knee. Relax your neck, especially the front. You can wag your head right and left to make sure you're not straining there. And press down through your lower back, full spine stays grounded. I think there can be a certain amount of shame around having wayward or troubled or whatever, less than periods of our life, periods that are perceived as less than, even just less productive periods of our life. Or to come from a place, be raised in a place that is different, less abundant than where you are now. and to try and hide those parts of our life, try those parts of our past. Stay for another inhale. Exhale, release to happy baby. Let the knees come wide. If you need to extend your legs or bring your feet together, those are also options. Keep pressing the lower back down. Happy baby is actually my least comfortable pose. All right, then we'll take that figure 4 on the other side. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Pull your right thigh in towards your chest. Press down through your lower back. Gentle flex of the left toes back towards your knee. But to deny those parts of your past is to deny experiences that have made you you. And if you're being really honest, would you be a better person without those experiences? Would you be a stronger person? Would you be a more capable person without those experiences? Would you be a more understanding person? Right? Sometimes we go through some really intense trauma, and of course you never want those things to happen again. You don't want to relive them, but it still happened. And are you more empathetic now? Deep breath in. Exhale to release. Unwind to happy baby. And this is in no way a way to condone, just people doing bad things, right? It's not about, well, people should do bad things because that will make other people stronger and better. No, of course not. Should go without saying, but, But being that we can't change the past, I believe that there is always going to be something to learn, that there's always going to be something to gain, to be gained. Whether that is a certain type of resilience or knowledge or understanding or empathy or kindness. All right, if you have any other finishing postures, you are welcome to get them. If not, make your way to Shavasana, to your final resting pose. Walk your shoulder blades together on your back. Let your arms rest out by your sides or however they are most comfortable. If you have a prop and would like to set yourself up to be more comfortable in a supported posture, you go ahead and get that. Then open and close your mouth, stick out your tongue, relax your jaw. Let your body get heavy and know that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. No more, no less. If you have time to remain here and continue resting, please do. You can shut off the video and come back to the end of it whenever you're ready. But if you need to move on with your day, wiggle your fingers and toes. You can spread the fingers wide and then make fists. Take any other good morning movement that you need to reawaken. And then press yourself up to a seat. As you arrive, long spine, long neck, keeping good posture. Collarbones rest broad across your chest and bring your hands to Lotus Mudra. Lift your chest up towards your hands. Breathe full and smooth. In our practice, remind us that not just the easy times, not just the good times are beautiful in our lives, but those moments where we have to struggle, those moments of darkness or being lost, those are going to hold their own beauty as well, a beauty that we can learn from and use. Deep breath in together. Big breath out. Thank you for coming to your mats, for choosing to take some time out of your day to practice, to be here with the greater yogic community. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming and watching. Thanks for taking care of yourself. Let me know if you have any questions, need to see anything specific in any of these videos. And until next time, I hope you can let something go.